Hello, everybody. Today is October 7th, Monday, 2019. The day is sure flying by, and so is this month. First card for today is the Ace of Wands. So for today, the Ace of Wands is standing for a lot of different things. For some of you, it is about new growth and new opportunities. For others of you, it is like someone handed you something or gave you something and you just weren't sure what to do with it. For some of you, this could have been an offer, an opportunity, an option for you to get out of a certain situation. For some of you, as you look in the background, you could have been dealing today, if you are not a water sign, with a water sign. At the same time, this definitely affects the water signs, the air signs, the earth signs, and in fact the fire signs, but more so water, earth, and air. So for a lot of you, you could be getting involved with a fire sign, or you could be dealing with a fire sign situation, and that goes for water signs, air signs, and earth signs. But what I'm feeling like somebody is maybe having too tight of a grip. Okay, you might be holding on to something too strong, or you might be trying to control your partner too much, or you might be trying to limit where somebody goes or the movement that somebody has. Maybe somebody's putting a restriction on you. Maybe somebody's making you feel like you can't do a certain something. Now, whether that's somebody making you feel like you can't go to school, somebody making you feel like you can't have this job, somebody making you feel like you can't go out and date, or you can't be out with your friends, whatever this is, somebody is definitely trying to control a situation here. There's no doubt about that. For some of you, there seems to be a lot of turning points. So when I see this particular sleeve here, or cloud here, whatever you want to call it, but to me it feels like a sleeve with the arm reaching through. So there's a lot of turning. So somebody is turning around. Somebody is, turning in a different direction. Somebody is definitely turning toward something opposite than what they had. For some of you, it could all be about trying to impress or trying to get validation from somebody else. For some of you, you may be looking for that validation. Some of you are looking for that instant gratification, and that is not going to work. Okay? The only person that needs to validate you is God. Okay? For some of you, this new growth that is coming, this opportunity that is going to be in relationships, you may have tried before. You may have lost a few petals along the way, or a few leaves along the way. Maybe something didn't work out for a while. There may have been a period in time where you broke up, got back together, broke up, and then a big space of time before you actually got back together again. Or this is what you're waiting for now. Maybe you're here in this space waiting. Okay, waiting. You're still worried about what you lost, and you're still waiting for somebody to return or a situation to come back so that you can, in fact, have this new growth here. Okay? The next card that I got for you guys, excuse me, is the Chariot card. With the Chariot card, of course, we know it talks about being protected, but it also talks about somebody who is not looking at what's coming, not being prepared for things that are on the way. At the same time, these Sphinx that are down here trying to create security for this person, I do feel like they're not really on guard. This way to get into and have communication with this person, the only way you can do that is with the secret password. If you don't give the password, these Sphinx will not let you get by. They are trying to block. But at the same time, we are talking about you dealing with a certain situation that may have some negativity in it, may have some darkness in it, it may have some clouds in it, it may have some deceit, lies, or manipulation in it. At the same time, there could be something that is much lighter and lighthearted, something that makes you feel like childlike in a situation. Somebody who tries to give you balance. You have the yin and yang right here, but somebody who's trying to bring balance into your life. It could be this person coming towards you, trying to bring you balance, like I said, where your heart is concerned. Because of the red, that means love to me. So there is love, but right now, there is something coming between love. What is it? Is it family? Is it their family? Is it their friends? Is it another person? For some of you, you've had to deal, with manipulation. You've had to deal with problems and issues, but at the same time, you're going to be able to see there is a whole lot more going on in this picture than what you realize. For some of you, this is going to be the light that's going to shine out of the dark tunnel that you've been in. For some of you, you are definitely going to take a ride somewhere, or somebody is going to take you on a ride. Somebody may take you from one location to the other. Somebody may give you a ride home. For some of you, this may be someone who is coming in full force, straightforward. They're going to be very honest and direct with you. They're going to tell you what is going on and what they like and don't like about a situation. They're also going to want to make you happy, and they want to please you. Somebody is going to give you the answers that you seek. I also feel like there's going to be a time where situations are going to change and turn around. For some of you, you may be able to accept an offer now from this person and live happily ever after. For some of you, this will be your fairy tale. For some of you, this could in fact be your nightmare. I want you to realize what's going on here is there is a lot of yellow, so that is a good thing. That is the lighthearted, that is pure. It is not as great as white, but it is still happiness. It is showing you that you are definitely coming out of the darkness now, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. The last card that I have for you is the Death card. So there was an ending to a terrible, negative, very bad feeling energy. There's also an ending to that situation where you were trying so hard to do everything that you could, fire, air, water, and earth. You were doing everything that you could not to let something end. You were stressing yourself out. You were trying to find a way even when there really was no way, you felt. For some of you, you have done this over and over and over again, tried to get somebody to understand how much you cared about them, how much you loved them before they turned around and turned their back on you. For some of you, your partner just ghosted away and just didn't return. For some of you, you knew what happened. You knew your partner was having an affair, and you knew that's where they ended up going. And for some of you, it's left you completely heartbroken. For some of you, you may have even been pregnant and your partner walked away to go with somebody else because they didn't want the responsibility. They didn't want to be a parent. They weren't ready for that. They were very immature in their ways. For some of you, again, this is truly an ending to a situation, but it definitely leaves room, especially for air signs. It leaves room for you guys to be able to grow and to try something new and to take on a new adventure, because I really feel you've exhausted yourself here and you have missed so many great opportunities because you wasted your time with this person in a relationship. This person was not the one who was going to be able to brighten up your day or brighten up your life. This person was the one who kept taking from you, who kept allowing you to do everything for them, believing that that was going to get you to be their wife or their husband, whichever way that works for you. But for some of you, all they did was take advantage. All they did was take advantage, and it is time now that somebody gets things back in order. It is time that you start putting yourself first. There has been examples set for you over and over again that this person is not the person for you. There was red flags along the way, but you insisted on trying to make it work. You insisted on trying to put that square peg in that round hole, and it just wouldn't fit. For some of you, there's going to be a time where you're going to be able to look back on the situation, and that is coming very soon. And you're going to be able to see this person. Some of you may have already finally got a look and said, you know what? What am I doing? What am I trying to do? Does this person really believe that they can continue to abuse me this way? I think a lot of you woke up to a situation and finally decided that you're walking away. Finally decided, you know what, I'm exhausted. I put so much energy into this. I could have had 5 relationships by now and balanced them all out instead of this one that just keeps dragging me down and down and down. So the universe, the tower moments, things that came in also came out, and then now it's pushed you in another way. It's now gotten you to a new level where you're going to be able to take care of yourself and do things the right way. A lot of you today are going to realize that you are able to stretch something to the limit, or you have most certainly stretched something out to the limit. There is no more give left in the situation, meaning you can't stretch it any further. You can't. There's nowhere for it to go. You have expanded it to the amount that it could possibly be expanded. Your heart has opened up to the amount that it couldn't open any further. So there's nothing else you can do. Now all there's left is for you to accept a situation, accept what's happened, and let something go. Because you owe yourself that much. You owe yourself that much. The happiness is right around the corner for some of you. Literally, a relationship that is going to be plentiful and joyful and fulfilling and reciprocated is out there waiting for you. All signs. All signs. But you must let go of the toxic things in your life in order to get to them. You keep waiting and waiting for time to fix a certain situation. And no matter how much time you give it, if it isn't meant to be, you must accept that and move forward. Please don't allow yourself to remain stagnant in a situation. The last card that I have is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is saying there is plenty out there for you if you get rid of the negative. There is an overwhelming and overflowing amount of love and abundance and happiness wanting to come your way. It's been knocking on the door for quite some time, but you are refusing to let it go. You're refusing to open the door so that something new can come in. Please allow love and happiness to come your way. Some of you are being the hermit, staying home, not doing anything, and wondering why you're not finding true love or getting in a relationship. I mean, it's possible somebody could come knock at your door, the mailman, the UPS guy, the FedEx guy, or female, whichever. But you need to actually help yourself. God and the universe will open up to try to assist you, but you also need to get yourself in a situation, in a position to be able to accept love. So with that being said, this is your daily for today, for Monday. I hope this helps many of you. I hope you realize that it is time now to focus on you. You know, this year is ending. 2019 is ending. It's not how you started, it's how you finish. How are you going to finish this year and start next year? Do you want to go through the same turmoil? Do you want to keep waiting for that person to come back? Do you want to spend a whole nother year waiting for them to come back? Or do you want to be in that relationship that goes off and on, hot and cold? Do you want that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Let's figure it out. I'll see you on my live later on today. Okay?